All right, guys, welcome back. This is going to be the video for the weekly analysis, the upcoming week, uh, which will begin tomorrow, the 26th, and will run until May 1st. So this is the last week of this current monthly candle. So couple of things to note. The monthly candle is going to expire on Friday. The weekly candle is going to expire on Friday, and everything below. All right. So it's going to be an interesting trading week, and we'll see how it goes. But before we get into it, let's just pray. God, we just thank you again for your goodness and for your blessing and for just allowing us the opportunity to trade. Please be with us as we go through this analysis. May somebody be blessed by the content that will be shared here, and they can use it to help them to develop their strategy. We thank you and we love you. Amen. All right, guys. As usual, nothing new. Those of you who are accustomed to watching these videos will know that I'm 100% bullish on the US30, which means I only buy from my higher lows and continue to take profit on my largest highs. Last week, as you would have noticed, the market actually consolidated on the higher high that was made from the previous week. So you can see that higher high was extended into Tuesday, and then from there on, it consolidated for the remaining days leading up until the market close of yesterday. Expect that run to continue. There's nothing that indicates that this market is going to further decline. As a matter of fact, we are above the 0% line, and I will show that to you right now. So if we take a quick look at the seasonal charts, you will notice that on the seasonal charts, we are actually at
we constant. We are currently
getting some feedback here. 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second. Actually getting all right, here we go. Yes, so if you take a look at the seasonal chart, you will actually see that we're currently at 1.86% on the year, which means the 0% line has been breached. And once this line breaches, you will see some amount of consolidation and retracement around the 0% line before price actually takes off for the remaining portion of the year. So that is definitely what I'm expecting for the remaining portion of 2026. So this was a trade that I entered on Thursday. As you'll see, it consolidated, and with all that consolidation, we still remained in profit. From here, I'm expecting a further push as it makes its way towards the previous all-time high. Last week's high on the H1 and H4 was this level right here. This was extended to this week on Tuesday, and we expect to see that continue on. This is your all-time high marker that was made in February. We expect that this is going to be breached, and therefore my take profit level is going to be at 51. My first take profit level is going to be at 51,715.1. Outside of that, I mean, I can definitely take manual TP depending on how the market looks when it opens tomorrow. But in any event, this trade is actually very solid. I am expecting it to continue in my favor. Okay. Now, the other thing, this was the entry. This is my entry line right here. So I got a very good entry on this trade, 48,938.2. And I am expecting this to continue towards the all-time high and beyond. So there's no rush on what to expect from this trade for this upcoming week. You will have noticed that we had a bearish flag that was created between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. I'm expecting a continuation of that. You will also notice that 4 weeks ago, this is where the low ended. And if I zoom out, you'll actually see this run. So you have a nice V-shaped recovery happening right here. This was the fall that everybody got, so panicky about. This is all the volatility and retracement created by the war. And also, this is now the recovery that we're seeing towards the all-time high and beyond. So those of you who are perma bears, sorry to say that your days are not just numbered, your days are done. We are going to see buys for the remaining portion of the year. The all-time highs will get taken. Every single one of them will get broken once they're formed. So it's just a matter of patience. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I know tomorrow I'm going to be busy and I won't have the time to do it. And I know it's very important for me to actually post this so you guys can actually see definitely that the AuberStrategy is 100% correct. It's just a matter of us maintaining the discipline to follow the rules and to follow all the guidelines as to what the strategy has to offer. So again, for the upcoming week, nothing much. As I said, there's a trade. This is the trade that I've held over the weekend. This was the entry. This is where my take profit is. And there's nothing much to expect. So again, just keep watching and keep looking. If you look at some of your smaller time frames, just for the heck of it, if you look at your 30-minute, you'll see that the 30-minute right here is at a low. Guess what? By market open, I expect this to push up and break this previous high to continue on towards the all-time high. It would be extremely great if we have a significant gap up and this all-time high is breached in that one shot. I've seen it happen already. It's not impossible for it to happen. But in any event, we just sit and we wait for those largest highs. So that's really it for the upcoming week. Nothing much. Again, we are expecting the highs to be made. The H2 is at a lower low, which is actually a higher low on on your larger time frames. So we're expecting it to buy up from here. If you look at it, 3 hour, it has is at a higher low. Sorry, your 4 hour is at a higher low, all the way up until your 11 hour. But this run is at a higher low. So we're expecting from here, we expect to see higher highs, and that's why my take profit is actually at this level. So exciting things to come. Watch out for tomorrow's market open. Remember, Mondays, Tuesdays, and sometimes Wednesdays are the days that the market takes to consolidate, retrace, and also indicate those volatility spikes. So there's no use in rushing into the trades. Taking a look at your 12 hour, you'll see that the price here is sitting at an overbought high. However, because it's coming from a low, okay, and we know that the market is making higher lows to higher highs, you would want to jump up to your larger and your largest recorded time frame. So if you go to your weekly time frame, let's just move this over here. Your weekly time frame is actually showing you that this market is in fact continuing on that bullish trend. You have 4 weeks of buying, including this week that ended in the green, that ended at the highest point of the last 4 weeks. Okay. You do expect that this is going to shoot up. So expect that volatility to actually be on your side. Okay. The other thing is, if you take a look at your monthly chart, and for that, I'm going to go to my yearly worksheet so I can show it to you. Your monthly chart has 4 days left to be completed. 4 days, just 4 trading days, which means it's going to expire before the end of the week, actually. It's going to expire on Thursday, which is good because you still have 1 week to come, 1 day to complete the week. So expect that push towards that all-time high. That is the trend. That is where the market is leaning. You see here, you have 4 weeks of bullish activity. It is going to continue. All right. So nothing much to see here. Again, I have nothing much to say more than just to know that here's my first take profit level, which is going to be 51,715.10. And then after that, you're going to have all of these purple lines here. They're going to get broken at some point in time. So no big rush. So again, just to recap, here we are. Let's go back and go to the original time frame on my 2 hour right here. You see, last week the market ended with a higher low, which is on the H11 time frame, and we expect that higher lows to higher highs will continue in this market. So thank you guys again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this together. Let's build this. Welcome to Analysis with a Difference. Analysis like you have never seen before. This is the only guaranteed strategy. I don't sell. I don't ask for subscriptions, nothing. This is just my content that I'm sharing because I know that my strategy works. So welcome to AuberStrategy, where higher lows to higher highs are always guaranteed as long as you buy from your largest higher lows and take profit at your largest highs. So thanks again for watching. See you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.